welcome back to It's a Small Disney Podcast. I'm Eric.
I am relieved. I'm April.
You're relieved because I didn't break your eardrums and cause the sound to go crazy on there, and
Thank
probably
you for explaining that.
The listeners are probably happy. But here we are, part 2 of our Epcot whirlwind of a trip.
A
24-hour extravaganza where we last left off.
What is wrong with you? Talking is hard.
We last left off at China, the China Pavilion in Epcot. We are about almost, 12:30, 1 o'clock.
I think we were about 3 hours in.
3 hours in.
And it felt like an eternity in at that point.
We had actually started at, what did we start at, 1:30 a.m.?
We got up at 1 a.m. Yep.
So here we are.
We're in China.
We just ate some snacks in China, got all that. If you're going around the World Showcase, you're going to hit the African Outpost. I thought about getting a beer there, but I didn't. But the next stop is Germany, which we love. Germany.
We love some caramel. I don't know how you say it.
Caramel.
We say caramel.
Caramel.
I'm sure someone's going to say caramel.
Caramel.
Yes.
Caramel.
And we always walk through the store.
Yes.
We don't even get anything. But we walk through the store and smell it.
Oh,
because
it
smells that good.
And they always have like the steins and stuff. Germany has some great beers. I just was trying to avoid too much beer mixing with other alcohol.
Beer before.
Liquor.
Always.
Sicker.
Happier. Yes.
Liquor before beer, never fear.
I don't even know if that's
Beer
right.
before liquor, and never sicker. Either
I don't
way.
know about that.
Either way, we didn't really get anything to eat, but we looked at all our favorite stuff and had a good little time.
Just sort of passed through.
Yeah.
Just a little drive by.
And then we got to Italy, which is next.
And I have been wanting a espresso martini.
But I had to talk you into it.
I have never gotten one.
I had to
there.
talk you into it.
You did, because listen, let me tell you all. This is what I do.
Everybody listen.
Okay. We always start. Okay. Let me back up. I love the Mexico Pavilion, and I love the drinks.
The margaritas.
Usually they're spicy, right? So
you got a real spicy one.
Down in my stomach, it doesn't mesh well to do margaritas and then wines and then slushies and then an espresso martini. So I usually always drink the same thing.
She goes hard in
every
Mexico.
Time. I do my Mexico drinks.
I bid you adieu.
I do my Mexico drinks. I don't get anything, and I watch him all the way through until.
Because that's how the mutant does it.
What do I do next?
I mean, you wait till you get to France.
In France, that's it. That's all I ever do.
She does margaritas and then France, and she's good. I always try to get her to like share something with me, and so she's like, But this one time,
because they're too sugary. Most of them, especially Japan, they're too sugary.
But you had seen online, and you had seen this before, and you hadn't had a chance to get it, and you brought back up, and you wanted the espresso martini.
So I was like, no, I'm not going to do it because I
"You
already
gotta
had my
do
margarita, and I did not want to get sick.
Do it.
And that was what he was saying, and so I did it. And we found the place. It's not easy to find. It's not at the kiosk or like at the little stands on the outside as you're walking through Italy.
It's almost like if you're in Mexico, bring that back up, and you have to go inside the pyramid, and you have to go to La Cava del Tequila, and there's like a line. This is like it's called the Tutto Gusto Wine Cellar. And there was a person at the front waiting. You couldn't get a seat, but there was room at the bar. And so
there was a line coming out the door.
I love this place. Like I have a video and a picture I'll put on the YouTube But
The YouTube. But
on
we
the
had to-
YouTube video.
But we had to wait a little bit
Yeah.
in order to be able to just go in to get our drink at the bar to leave. Like, you can't stay inside of there, or we couldn't at that time. There was seating for people to sit. I guess maybe had
and
reservations.
I probably did something unheard of, because my plan was to get some bourbon at the Great American Pavilion, or American Adventure, whatever they call it. Why don't they just call it United States or something like that? It's called
What is
it's
it
called
called?
the American Adventure.
Because it's an adventure.
I know, but still, I'll be like, we're in America.
Yeah, but think if you're
America.
not from, and you're not from around here. You know, if you're not from another country, if
I'm
you're
surprised
from another country.
they haven't put Shane Gillis in like the hall thing there. Like, I feel like he's America right now. But I looked at the bar, and they had Knob Creek, they had Jim Beam, they had Jack Daniels, they had some other stuff, and I usually get a Knob Creek pour at America, the Great American Adventure, and I was like, let's just go ahead and do it now. So I got Kentucky bourbon in Italy.
Mm-hmm. Yes, he did. And the person even asked you, what?
Yeah, they were like, "What do you want me to mix this with something?" Or like, and I was like, "Neat, just pour it
Didn't
neat."
you get double?
Yeah. I did not order double.
Oh,
I got a double.
Yeah, it was.
He was like,
it was
"Okay."
big. Yeah.
Poured it up.
But it was delicious. So I had my espresso martini,
Yeah,
and
how
it
was
was
that?
great. I mean,
Probably, I had a
recommend
little
it.
sip, and it was probably one of the best espresso martinis we'd ever
And I
had.
didn't get sick, so all was well. But I wish I would prefer to start out with that and not do any margaritas and just do like one or two of those.
So at our family trip, we may have to maybe decide on which way we're going to start.
It's just sort of in the middle.
It is.
You know what
It's
I
right
mean?
in the middle
So,
almost.
yeah. So it's like it's hard to not get something before that kind of thing.
It is. It is. If you said the American Pavilion is right in the middle, I mean, it's the next to it.
Yeah.
So
But I don't know if I've ever gotten anything at the American Pavilion, which I guess that takes us to them next. We just sort of walked right on by it, but
I have their Jack Daniel's lemonade. Their bar is really nice. Like you can get Buffalo Trace, you can get Woodford, you can get Knob Creek,
I've been in there with you.
Jack
I've just never
Daniel's,
gotten
all that
anything.
stuff. And I usually that's like my
Because it feels like we're at the house.
yeah.
I mean, it's just a ton of bourbon.
I mean, it's bourbon and barbecue.
Yeah.
And I'm literally making like
he
pork butts
smokes
out
stuff
there.
all the time, and we have 100
But
million
they have
bottles of
a
bourbon.
Old Forester bread pudding sometimes, like a banana bread pudding.
Oh. Like at the little like
at the
kiosk
kiosks
type
and
of
stuff,
thing,
yeah.
Like for a
and if-
festival.
Yeah.
Oh,
And if you like funnel cakes, they have a funnel cake stand there all the time.
that funnel cake stand is there all the time. But listen, I have gotten funnel cakes there before, and they are good, but they are heavy. And when it's like 95 degrees, even if you get the kind that has ice cream on it, like it is super heavy. It's hard to eat that and to have drinks too, and maybe have some food from the booths. Like, oh, it's a lot.
It's a lot. But either way, moving on past
Okay.
America, we're in Japan. And they have one of your, like, it's both of ours, but
God.
like, I will
It's
say
where my
this
mouth is watering just thinking about
this
it.
is one of your favorite festival treats.
It may be my favorite.
So
my
we
favorite
did our
ever.
normal Japan. I still have my bourbon, so unfortunately I didn't get the violent sake, which I usually do.
Did you
with
say violent or violet? You said violent.
violet?
No, you said violent.
Well, I'm thinking anime because I'm always getting there going to watch anime, so I'm a violent.
I can't wait to see what you put in.
A
for
violent
this.
sake.
Please put somebody fighting.
I don't have anybody fighting.
No, like you can like pop up a cartoon or like a image, like a
How do I do that? Just like a video or something?
yeah, like an anime, just like
All right, there's an anime character right here.
and here. And look, they're fighting. Can you put them small right here?
I'll
That'd be
try.
awesome.
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay.
But
But yes,
Your
it is my
probably
favorite. It is
your
I'm telling
favorite
you, it
snack.
is.
Tell them about it.
It is the cup of cold ramen. Oh my God. I can't even tell you exactly everything that's in it, but it's cold and you would think cold ramen, that stinks, but it has chicken. It looks like some cabbage,
peas.
No,
Corn.
those are not peas. That's
Lima beans.
lima beans and corn, and then all the juices, and oh my god, and you just
shake
it up
like the McDonald's shaker. Remember the McDonald's shakers?
mhm,
It's
yes,
like
yes,
that.
yes. Oh, it's
And they
so
give you
good.
some chopsticks.
Yep, and that's all you need. That's all you need. It's juicy. It's not a turn off because it's cold. You would think
Yeah.
like, ooh, I don't know.
Cold-
It's so good.
cold
I
ramen
wouldn't
is
even
good.
share it.
Remember at Atomic Ramen here in town, they used to have
Yes,
cold ramen. It was
yes.
so good.
But that is, and they only have it, I think, at Flower and Garden. I don't think
Yeah.
we've ever seen it.
They don't
any
have
other
it at Food
time.
and Wine?
I don't think so.
Oh, they usually have the buns and stuff.
And that's honestly the best thing. I could eat so many of those, but we didn't. We ate one apiece.
Yep,
Yeah,
we ate one
but
apiece.
it's
It was
delicious.
delicious. Like I said, I normally get some drinks there and stuff, but we went to the department store, which you
I got
get,
socks. I
there's
needed some
there's
socks.
a child, yes. And we're back. There was a pause for child who wants to go to his friend's house, and
For the
then
second time.
for the second time today, and said, "You know what? You say 10 more minutes. I'm going to go wait in the car in the burning sun." And we said, "No, we don't do that." So
Yeah. No
Here we
dying
are.
today.
So we're back, and we've just left Japan. I took one of the coolest pictures I've ever taken before, and there's, I will post that picture.
Oh my gosh.
I probably already posted this video
I'm
of
sure
you
you
shaking
probably
it.
did.
But now we're in Morocco, which
Oh, I love Morocco. We didn't get any food.
the sauces and the bread
I
kind
love
of
it.
hurts my stomach a little bit.
Well, it's spicy. Well, no, it's not spicy. It's well, okay. It's full of spice.
It's full of
but
spice.
it's not spicy
It's
in the way
good.
that you're thinking. Like, it's not
Mixed
hot.
with all the other stuff I've had, probably not the best
I
choice.
love
but
that bread.
you got some
Oh,
good
it's so good
photo
with the
ops,
dips.
which you always do.
And we love
It's one of the
walking
most
through.
beautiful
Yeah.
pavilions there. Like you said, I would just walk through it and
It's
take.
almost like you're walking through a little town. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like down the
Yeah,
cobblestone
especially
streets.
because
and
the halls you walk through like that.
I wish-
Halls, outside halls, that's an alley. So the alleys you walk through feel small and kind of cute. Yeah, I said outside halls.
and they're small and kind of cute. We should get sangria when we go back. So we always go back through there, but we never get the sangria, and it's enough for two.
You
one
can get,
serving.
Yeah, the sangria
Yeah.
is enough for two, so we could buy
We
one.
have to do that next time.
All right, put it on the list.
Sit back there in the little chairs that they have. They're shaded, and have some
I'm
sangria.
saying right now, I want to do the World Showcase a little different, to where we do some other stuff that we always say we're going to do, but then we always do the same thing. I want to make sure we do the different stuff this time when we go back in
I
August.
think what it's going to take to do that is not starting in Mexico.
Ugh!
Because it's so hard to pass up the opportunities.
I don't know.
What we
That's
love
gonna be
to
tough.
do.
I'm gonna have to prepare
Yeah.
right now
Yeah.
until August.
Yeah, I mean it's true though. If we want to do something different, we have
But
to commit to
the
no
good thing
margaritas.
the good thing is we're coming in. Well, I don't know if that's a good thing or not.
Where we're coming in at, yeah,
We're coming in at the mid.
at France, right?
Yeah, we're coming in on the other
In
side,
August.
but we're also going to be there early, so nothing's going to be open anyway.
Yeah, true.
So we'll see. I'm
Okay,
sure
so
y'all know.
we just left Morocco, walked through there, love it.
Now we're in France.
Okay, and so I go straight to.
You
get
go
my
straight
slushie.
to the slushy, and you say, "Give me the pour over."
And I said, "Give me the pour over." And she said, "What?" I said, "The pour over." She said, "Huh?" And then I said, "More liquor." And she said, "Oh."
The
And then
floater.
yeah, the floater is what. And she was like,
We call it the pour over.
she called it the boater. Oh no, she could not understand me.
know.
But
And here you are.
and
I'll put a little picture of that,
that's my last drink I always get, and it's the orange slushy
Mhm.
with the Grand Marinara sauce. And
Grand Marinara. It's the Grand Mariner.
and I get a little extra on top, and it just sort of floats on there, and it is delicious, and it does the trick. And we were going to do something new this time, so we went to Ratatouille
Mm-hmm.
just to see, and we were like, let's do the single
Single rider.
rider.
We're
We've
like,
never
let's
done
do it.
single
We're
rider.
here, let's do
it. And so we got in
The
line for
freaking
it.
single rider was like 60 minutes.
The single what?
Single rider.
Over. It was
All
over
the single
60
ladies.
minutes.
All the single ladies.
Yeah, it was over 60 minutes. So we were like, no,
And we ain't got time for that.
we ain't gonna do that.
So we kept journeying on. and you hit the international gateway after France, then you hit United Kingdom. I just couldn't fit in some fish and chips. I just I smelled it, I wanted it, and I just couldn't. But there's a beautiful Winnie the Pooh topiary, and I wanted to do a beer. The snake bite isn't that the one where they do the two combined? I didn't want to do that because when I got to Canada, I had to make a little stop in the Canada shop because I always shout out my buddy Whiskey Morg. He's from Canada. He's a whiskey guy. But I make a little video for him, and I post it where's Whiskey Morg? Or Whiskey Morg, you got any Blantons? But I decided to go in the little merchandise shop where they have some Labatt beer, which is, if you're watching the video, the beer of the Buffalo Bills, because Buffalo is right there by Canada, and I think it's produced in Canada, but it's close enough, all that. And apparently, I've said it different than other people. Apparently,
I was there. They told him
Labatt
exactly how to say it, and they were from Canada, and they coached him on how to say it. So,
but I think my Kentucky accent, mixed with that, it came across different. Some people were like, "I've never heard it called that before."
but who
Because I posted a video on my Instagram. But either way, I basically chugged a beer right there, and you were like, "Oh no!"
Oh boy, yeah,
but
you'll have
it's
to put
so
that.
good. I love that beer.
The only thing that I was disappointed about is that he didn't take the can and smash it on his head.
I know.
Like
I was
a
at
true
Disney
Bills
though.
fan
I know,
would
but
do.
I didn't. Also, could have jumped
Was
through table. I
disappointed.
could have jumped in
There
a
was
fountain.
no tables. You could have jumped in a fountain, but we did find one little awesome thing back there so we had to sit down and take a break. What we're not saying is it was almost 100 degrees, and we literally had to sit down in almost every pavilion, every country that we came to, because it was just
2:59
hot.
when we were in Canada. I'm
Okay,
looking at my phone.
so 3:00, we're like, okay, we gotta sit down. And when we went up there to sit, when you go up through Canada, they have a bathroom up there that you can go in, and it's a single bathroom. So that was really nice.
All the single ladies.
Yeah.
So.
That was a nice little bathroom.
So I waited. I chugged the Labatt, and then I remembered right after you hit Canada, you're at the front of the World Showcase, and they have random booths everywhere, a ton of stuff. They have some kind of Polynesian Hawaiian style food booths. They have waffles and chicken and at one. But I was like, I gotta go one more drink. I got to go one more drink because they had a cider, and it was made by Country Boy, and it was and Country Boy is a brewery here in Lexington, Kentucky, where we live, and they always have. I've seen Country Boy stuff there all the time, and they are always in these. And this is a raspberry lemon hard cider, and I'm about to go down to Country Boy and be like, "You got cans of this?"
I wonder if they do.
I don't know.
For real.
They have special stuff all the time, and they'll put it in their tap room and all that. But I was like, I can't leave without trying the hometown heroes there.
You tried to get me to take a drink of it. I
yeah,
wouldn't.
and you wouldn't.
No.
It was so good.
You think I was going to put beer in this belly?
It's a cider.
That makes no difference to me. It's beer, and I'd already put everything else in there, and there was nothing else that's going to go in it.
All right, so we've made our way back to the front of the World Showcase, and we're going to head back towards the front of Epcot. But we have to
one more
stop in the Sunshine
Terrace, is it
whatever
Sunshine
it's
Terrace?
called. Yeah,
But it's it used to be a restaurant. It's just that big.
It's got all the little orange duck guy in
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
But they have this shrimp.
They always have. It's orange. It's like an orange battered shrimp,
it's
and it
so
is
good.
delicious. Oh no, wait! It's a shrimp. The dipping sauce
Yes.
is like the orange stuff,
So
and
we
it
did-
is delicious.
And it's
we
pretty
get it every
funny
time.
that I'm watching this. Look at that thing. we went straight from shrimp to we want to ride some rides, and we went straight to Nemo.
Oh,
I
didn't
just
think about
realized that. So we ate shrimp, and then we got on Nemo and Friends.
Yes, and we enjoyed it.
We
We
did.
didn't tell them what we just ate.
No.
And we got to see Mermaid, which is the manatee that
manatee
is
that has the
recently
tail that
there
got
in the
cut
aquarium.
and it looks like a mermaid.
Yep.
So that's fun. And then we had to do Soarin'. We did
Mhm.
Soarin'. And remember, we're doing this all without lightning lanes.
Yes.
We do
Not
have...
waiting much
we-
time at all.
No, we paid for Guardians of the Galaxy with us with the oh crap,
Lightning?
individual lightning
Okay,
lane.
yeah.
But we got some time to buy by the time we get there, so we did that. We did Soarin'. I didn't see any bare feet on my face.
Yeah. We did see a little bit of a stretch, but not
I
much.
tried. That's my thing now. Like, depending on where you're sitting at Soarin', like sometimes it sucks.
I mean,
Bare feet people and a bend. That's the worst possible situation
I
on
like
Soarin'.
Soarin', but I could honestly never go on it again and
They
be
need to
okay
update it.
because of that. I feel like once you've ridden it a certain amount of times,
I want
like,
Soarin' City. I want it to take us
yeah.
through like Tokyo.
Oh yeah,
And like all those crazy like little cities where like the traffic is like going everywhere and
But
stuff.
think about it. I don't know how many visitors they get a year that's like first-time visitors. So it's still their first time every
we got
time,
to
and
update
it's
it
amazing.
every once in a while.
And then we went and did the land, living with the land, and just a slow little boat ride because at this point we were exhausted,
Oh,
and we had to wait in line longer with living with the land than we did.
What's your
Soaring.
favorite part of living off the land?
Is it with the land or off the land? You don't have to look it up. You can look it up.
I mean, we always call basically
doesn't matter.
anything
We
we
call it
talk
what we
about,
wanna
we call
call it.
things our own thing.
Yeah. My favorite part, I like going through all of the vegetation and like.
I like the little aquarium part where
the
they have
aquarium
the
part.
fish and stuff
And
like
we've
that.
seen some shrimp fighting.
And I always think,
They were- yeah.
they were fighting. And I always think of the dog that's in Carousel
Oh yeah,
Progress.
I like
was
that
there.
too. Yeah, yeah. Then what did we do after
We
that?
got to Guardians.
We got to Guardians, and
We
that was like
didn't-
around 5, wasn't
Yeah.
it? 5:05 or
We
something.
did
like
not
that.
see anybody pooping in the line. Apparently, that's a thing that's happened recently. Remember the poop
Oh, yeah,
on the wall?
yeah.
Nobody pooped at Guardians. And we got a good song.
Oh, ooh,
Tell 'em.
tell him.
You tell them. I can't talk. You jinx me.
Come on, baby, do that motion.
I'll go ahead and take the
Don't you
conga.
I wasn't getting ready to say it.
You didn't say one single word.
No, that was going to be the last part. I had to say. I couldn't remember the name, but I know the song.
Okay.
It's
Conga.
conga, and
It
that's
was
what
fun.
we were hoping for because it makes the ride go so much faster when you get that song. So we did that, and then we're like, all right, let's eat. Did we eat after that?
Yes, that was basically the end of our like
No,
kind
but
of.
we did Spaceship Earth
We did Spaceship Earth
at the very end.
afterwards.
Okay, so then we're going to go and eat. We have eaten several things like at the booths, but it's just really snacking. So we really wanted like some dinner. So we went to the Connections Cafe.
And let me tell you,
I mean,
the
it's
Connections
good.
Cafe, if you ain't down with the Connections Cafe, you're messing up because that food is legit.
Mm-hmm.
We did chicken sandwich and fries and the pizza, and we kind of ate a little bit of each, and it's cheap and it's so good. Their
So-
pizza is delicious.
So we got, don't just make it sound like it was normal fries.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
I mean, tell them what kind of fries it was.
Truffle fries.
Yeah, I mean, it was
They put
delicious.
the truffle sauce over and
Yeah,
stuff like that.
and-
Some people are like, oh, it's just like blah, blah, blah.
No.
It's
It's
really good.
delicious. My mouth.
John.
And who says that?
Nobody.
Oh, And then the chicken sandwich is a hot honey
Yeah.
chicken sandwich. Like, this was not just some basic, boring cafeteria meal. It was
Their
delicious.
pizza is so good too. It's not your like it may be close to like the same stuff you get at the resorts, but there's just something extra about it. It
Yeah,
was so
it
good.
was so
Perfect
good.
dinner to end. It wasn't nothing
Yeah.
like crazy like booth food. It was perfect. And so we ended up going to Spaceship Earth after that, letting our food digest a little bit, and we had just enough time to figure something else out.
Okay, because why? Tell us the time. When we got off of Spaceship Earth, what are we at?
We're at 7:00.
7:00, and we feel like we need to leave to get to the airport because, remind you, I don't have my real ID, so we're still sort of
Our
wondering
flight
what the
is a
flight's going to
10,
be like on the way
10:50
back.
flight. We want to get there at 8:00 just to make
So,
sure.
no.
8. We want to get there by 9:00.
Right, so we want to leave probably about 8:30 to get to the airport.
So we have about
so
an
hour and a
hour.
half.
Yeah. And you know what? Let's get on that monorail.
I mean, why not?
And I said, there's a snack I've wanted to get for a while, and I've never got a chance to have. let's go get on the monorail and go to Grand Floridian. And then you know what? We'll just get a lift from the Grand Floridian.
Yeah, that's
And
exactly what we did. I mean, we got to ride the monorail during this trip and go to a resort and have a snack.
And I'll put up that. Crazy. It's like this triple chocolate Mickey shaped thing.
I didn't eat it, but it looks good.
I want it right now. It's so good. I mean, I want to do an episode just on that snack. It's so good.
Yeah.
But either way, we end that. Let's see. We get to the airport at 8:20. Perfect time.
What time did we get the lift?
We probably got the lift about 7:55.
Okay.
And it was like 30. There was one like right there too,
so
hanging
about
out.
25, 30 minutes.
We get to the airport 8:20.
And I'm glad we did.
Listen, I was a little. I had to eat my words because I was like, late Sunday night, like surely it's going to be kind of a normal line at Orlando International.
I've never seen a line like that.
Backed up all the way around, and we're still nervous about April's real ID. We actually get separated.
Because they were not as cool about it at Orlando as they were in Cincinnati. So I still got through easily, but they had to fingerprint me and everything.
It was crazy.
Yeah.
I got through real fast.
Yeah.
They were like, bearded tattoo guy. Like, you look like a normal person from Florida. Go on in there.
Yeah. So we made it through with about, 45 minutes to spare?
Over an hour because we sat at the gate for a while. And Orlando International added extra seats in front of the gate. So, like, we're like, let's sit down. And I was, like, almost claustrophobic. I was like, there's too many people around me.
And we were so dead.
I was done. Mean, like, I'll put a picture on there. I was, like, out of it. Like, it's
at
like
this point,
9:30.
We had done about 30,000 steps. We have been up, I don't even know how many hours. And no joke. Like, I felt like I could just cry. I was miserable. And it was miserable to think that we had to get back to the airport. Get back to our car and
we had
drive another hour and 15 minutes.
We did it. Actually, the flight home was pretty comfortable.
It was for me. I took 2 Benadryl.
She took 2 Benadryl. I kind of dozed in and out the whole time. We had a fun team in the plane. Remember the one lady who was
the stewardess?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
They were fun.
Yeah.
We got to Cincinnati about 1 a.m. and we pulled into the driveway at 2:35. So we literally left our house about 2:15 the day before and got back at 2:35.
Truly was 24 hours.
Now, the big question is it worth it?
Okay, so this is my thought, and then I'll let you do yours. Okay. I think it's hard to really say because this was not a normal type of situation for us going into this trip. Because we had a prom for our daughter the night before, and we did not go to bed until about 11, right. And then we had to get up at 1. So we did this whole trip on 2 hours of sleep. So, that's hard to say. Also, I will say this. The other parks, you're not doing as much drinking. And, that affects how you feel at a park. And so you're really trying to get everything done.
And we ate a lot of
a lot of food, and we drank a lot. So I feel like that affects it too. Is it going to feel the same doing this as opposed to like going to Magic Kingdom or something? Like if we were well rested and went to Magic Kingdom, I feel like maybe it would be a little different. Do I recommend doing what we did? No, I don't. I think it was way too hard. I felt it. Honestly, it took me about 3 days to recover from it because we got right up at 6 and went to work.
Yeah,
so we went to work the next day on 3 hours of work.
That was the only day we could do it, so we had to go to work the next day.
So there was a lot of factors I think you could change about that. But do I recommend doing exactly what we did? No, I do not. I think it was very hard.
If you had prep time before and prep time after the rest, would you be okay with that?
If I had the day off afterwards to sleep in and recover, I would have been like, okay, that was fun. Well, it was fun, but I would say I would recommend it. But I would like to do it again with going on adequate sleep, not going to a park where we're drinking and eating all day, and just walking. I know you walk at all the parks, but like it was just continuous on a loop, just walking.
Well,
walking,
lucky for
walking.
you, we've already planned the next one. My thoughts, it's kind of the same. I think that the beginning and the ending is the worst part. Everything in between, you're like, it's so fun. You're so excited. You're doing everything. You're getting a Disney trip in. I do think after it took me about a week and a half to recover.
I mean, it did. I said
And
3
after
days,
that,
but it really did take a long time.
I said I would do it again.
But it took that long to say that.
Our original plan when before we did this was like, let's do this every month. No, not every month. You've got to have time. You've got to have time to rest and get over everything.
Yep.
And you can't do it back to back. But now our oldest daughter wants to do this for her birthday, which is in September, and we're going to do Magic Kingdom. So, like April said, there's not going to be hardly any drinking because there's very little of that at Magic Kingdom, and we're going to do more rides and things like that. So we'll see.
And we're taking the day off.
Afterwards.
The day off
so
after,
I think you've got to prepare before and prepare after in order to make this not seem like you're just dying the next day.
And the day after, and the day after.
And the 2 weeks after.
Yeah.
So that's it. We survived. We're here. It took us 2 weeks to record it.
Oh my God, it took forever to record it because we were so tired afterwards.
But we'll be back next time with probably a shorter episode about just a random snack or a ride or something. But if you want to follow us, you can go to Instagram. It's a Small Disney Podcast. You can follow me at Whiskey Mutant. You can follow April at SmithApril859. Be sure to watch this on YouTube if you want to see us. I always put up some extra stuff on there. Like, comment, subscribe, do all the things. You got anything else to say?
Nope.
Well, until then, I'm Eric.
I'm April.
And this is It's a Small Disney Podcast. Now that I talked about it so much, I don't know if I'm recovered or not.
I know I'm not.
Jesus.
I can have it.
Okay.